students. Last class we learnt about Anne Franklin's diary. So let us recapitulate. We learned that she and her family, they were hidden at one of the buildings of her father's office, and there she was feeling lonely, even though she had more than 30 members, friends and relatives as for company, but nobody was there to listen to her thoughts and feelings. So she decided to write the diary. So she considered diary as her friend, and she had given the diary a name. What is it? It is called Kitty. Let us continue. Since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty if I were to plunge right in, I would better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. So she is saying that if suddenly I started writing my words, nobody will be interested, isn't it? So even though I don't like to disclose about my life, but still I am going to give you an outline, a sketch of my life. That's what she had written in this paragraph. Since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty if I were to plunge right in. Plunge means jump or dive. I would better provide a brief sketch of my life. So she is going to tell you about a sketch of her life. But even though she doesn't like to do it. My father, the most adorable father I have ever seen, didn't marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. So she wanted to tell you that she has a beautiful father and mother. They got married when father was 36 years old and mother was 25. My sister Margaret was born in Frankfurt in Germany 1926. The first child was her sister, daughter, and born in 1926. They were in Germany. I was born on 12 June 1929. I lived in Frankfurt until I was 4. They were there, stayed in Germany until Annie completed 4 years old. My father emigrated to Holland in 1933. 1933, her father had gone to Holland. My mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland in September. So father had gone to Holland, and again who also joined with father? The mother also joined. Then while Margaret and I were sent to Aachen to stay with our grandmother. So the sister, Annie and her sister, they were moved with whom? To the grandmother. Margaret went to Holland in December and I followed in February, and I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margaret. Margaret went to Holland in which month? In the month of December, and Annie followed, that is in the month of February, when I was plunked down means put down in casual way on the table as a birthday present for Margaret. So she was present there for the birthday of who? As a birthday present of whom? For Margaret. I started right away at the Montessori nursery school. I stayed there until I was 6, at which time I started in the first forum. So she joined the school there in the Montessori nursery school, and she stayed there until she was 6 years old. And the sixth form, my teacher was Mrs. Kupres, the headmistress. So sixth standard, who was the teacher? Mrs. Kupres. She was the headmistress also. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said a heartbreaking farewell. When she was about to leave that school, she also cried, and who also cried? Her teacher. That's the headmistress also cried. In the summer of 1941, grandma fell ill and had to have an operation. So my birthday passed with little celebration. So then 1941, her grandma was unwell. So that's why, and she had undergone an operation also. That's why Annie's birthday also not celebrated elaborately, and a little celebration was there. Grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. Nobody knows that, because Annie was very much attached to the grandmother. And this birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the mother, and grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. So the birthday celebration was intended, means thought of, to make up for the other, the grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. Along the birthday celebration, for whom also the candle was lit, for the grandmother also. The four of us are still doing well, father, mother, her sister and herself. That brings me to the present date of 20th June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. So we are doing very well. That's why I could write this diary. And the solemn means serious. Dedication means devotion. So that's why I could write the diary in this year. Dearest Kitty. So you all must be remembering in the introduction it was written that the diary was a gift for her 13th birthday. So now the first page she started writing, that is on 20th June 1942. She sat to write her first diary entry. Dearest Kitty, you know that diary she had given the name Kitty. Our entire class is quaking in its boots. Quaking means shaking because of fear. The shaking with fear and nervousness. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. Why the class was in very serious or very fright? Because the teacher is going to announce the result, the promotion. Half the class is making bets. The students started making bets. So you will pass, that person will pass and all such type of thing were going on. GN and I laugh ourselves silly at the two boys behind us. CN and Jax who have staked their entire holiday savings on their bet. There are two students. They were actually ready to spend all their money, holiday savings. For what purpose? For such type of bets. Stake means put on bet. From morning to night it is, you are going to pass. No, I am not. Yes, you are. No, I am not. Even G's pleading glances and my angry outbursts can't calm them down. Outburst means bursting out. She got very angry. People are speaking among themselves. You will pass, I will not pass, he will pass, and all such type of talks were going on. So who was getting angry? Annie was getting angry. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. Dummies means persons of low intelligence. She is saying that if you ask me about the class result, I will say so many dummies are there. They are supposed to be remained, or they are supposed to be failed in that particular class. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. So the child is making a comment on the teachers, isn't it? What did she say there? They are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. So she is saying that the students can't predict about the teacher's attitude. They can even pass a low intelligent student also. That's what the child is written in the diary. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. I am not worried. Who was not upset about the result? Kitty, Annie was not worried. We will make it. I knew that I will pass and my friend will also pass. The only subject I am not sure about is math. She had little doubt about mathematics. Anyway, all we have to do is wait. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart. So I told my friend that we will wait and see. We don't have to be worried about till what comes, the result comes. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. I knew that I am having a very good rapport with all my teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. There are 7 men teachers and 2 women teachers. Mr. Kessing, the old Foji who teaches maths, old Foji is an old-fashioned person who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages because I talk so much. My maths teacher is not so happy with me. Why? Because this girl is very talkative in the class. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework. So the maths teacher used to get annoyed because Annie used to speak a lot. That's why Annie speaks a lot in the class. That's why he used to give her a lot of extra homework. An essay on the subject, a chatterbox. What is the topic the maths teacher had given? A chatterbox. You know that chatterbox is a person who speaks a lot. A chatterbox. What can you write about that? The child is asking, what is such a subject? What can I write about that? I would worry about that later, I decided. I thought that I'll think about it later. I jotted down the title in my notebook. I just put down what the title of the essay. Tucked it means carried it in my bag and tried to keep quiet. I just kept quiet. I thought I will not write and I will just remain quiet. That evening, after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. Suddenly, I realized that after completing all the homework, Annie realized that she didn't write an essay about what? A chatterbox. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. So what if you some students used to do, no, they used to put their pencil and pen inside the mouth. The child is also started thinking while inserting the pen inside the mouth. Anyone could ramble on. Ramble on means talk or write aimlessly for long and leaving big spaces between the words. But the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. So what she is very intelligent, isn't it? What she is saying, people can write anything, any rubbish they can write, but the person has to write what very convincing arguments. Then only it is very difficult to write a convincing arguments. Convincing means making agreeable arguments. So I thought and thought. So that's why she did not start writing. She was thinking. I thought and thought. Suddenly I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Keesing had assigned me and was satisfied. So I just thought and thought and thought. Then I started writing. I argued that talking is a student's trait and at that I would do my best to keep it under control. That is a student's trait. So I will write and I will control myself. But that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit since my mother talked so much as I did, if not more, and that there is not much you can do about inherited traits. These are all what? Inherited qualities. This is a student's trait. This is the student's character. And at my home also, my mother also used to talk so much. So, even though I don't talk that much, but still, you can do about inherit. There is nothing can be done for the inherit. I inherited from my mother. So that's what she had written in her essay. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.